This morning, clerks' offices across the state can begin offering voters the chance to cast a ballot in person if they don't want to send it in the mail.
It's called in-person early voting, and with concerns about COVID, among other things, it's expected to be a record year for voters casting ballots this way in Wisconsin. Ryan Jenkins is live in Oak Creek this morning with how the process works. Ryan?
Good morning. It is still quiet here in Oak Creek outside City Hall. No long lines to report just yet. This early voting site is ready to go, though. It opens at 8 o'clock this morning. Early voting here going to run through 4 o'clock this evening. And of course, as you just mentioned, this is going to be a very popular option for voters as they weigh their options amid the ongoing pandemic. Be prepared if you plan on stopping by an early voting site this year. We know that in states all across the country, early voting has led to huge turnouts, lines stretching through parking lots, and people waiting hours to get inside and make sure their vote counts. In Wisconsin, you have until November 1st to vote early. All voters need is a photo ID. If you're not already registered, make sure that your ID does list your current address so that you are not turned away. Of course, this is happening during the coronavirus pandemic, so you can also expect to see several precautions in place, including social distancing measures. Poll workers will be wearing masks, and voters are asked to do the same. It'll be interesting to see how busy some of these early voting sites get. We know that more than 3.5 million people are registered to vote in Wisconsin right now. More than 1.4 million voters have requested an absentee ballot, and more than 860,000 have already returned their absentee ballot. That is about 25% of the total voter turnout from the 2016 election 4 years ago. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out as early voting begins in Wisconsin this morning with just 2 weeks until Election Day. Reporting live in Oak Creek, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.